today. So I'm going to give an informative speech about Knights of Babylon. So Knights of Babylon is a Mardi Gras parade that began in 1939. It was originally called the Jesters Club, and it is based off of a city in Mesopotamia, Babylon. And our king is named after the king of Syria, Sargon. Traditions. So, the king's name is never revealed to the public, but he's always referred to as Sargon, to keep his identity a secret. There's a queen's reception, a king's reception, a ball, and a supper dance. The dresses of the court and the queen are handmade every single year, and we wear white leather gloves. Every year there's a theme to the parade, and it changes from year to year, and it's based on ancient mythology. And then every year the queen switches from a silver year to a gold year, and that includes her dress, her tiara, and her headdress. So the floats. This year there were 23 floats in the Knights of Babylon parade. Each float has its own theme that goes along with the parade. And this year the theme was Lords and Legends of Gold. The men are masked while they ride on the parade to keep their identities a secret as well. The floats are made of paper mache by one man, and he makes all the floats for the entire Mardi Gras season. And they are all pulled by tractors. The court. The court is made up of the queen, her maids, the princesses, and the ladies in waiting. The queen is usually 20 years or older. The maids range anywhere from high school to college age. The princesses are middle schoolers or older elementary schools, and then the ladies in waiting are elementary schoolers, young elementary schoolers. They all wear white, and this is the only time during Mardi Gras that the court is allowed to wear white. White is typically reserved for the queen at all events but the ball. The queen this year was Jenna Mintz, and she goes to college in New York. The court from the previous year and the court from the current year are all presented at the ball. It goes, the previous court will come and salute everyone, and then the present court will be announced. The ball. The ball takes place right after the parade. The ball begins with a tableau that is narrated. The tableau is the story of our theme, and it connects all the floats, and each crew from the different floats, the members of the floats, come through during a certain piece of the tableau and wave a prop or do a little performance to exhibit the theme. The court is presented by senior members in the Babylon society that they are not related to, and this is the girls kind of coming into society moment, where it's much like being a debutante or having a bar mitzvah. It's becoming a young woman in society for the maids. The supper dance. The supper dance takes place after the ball. Here the king and the queen in the court are presented. There's a 3-course dinner at midnight, which is followed by the Baked Alaska. The Baked Alaska is a dessert that has chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry ice cream covered in whipped cream, and it is flambéed. And it is carried out on silver trays through the ball, and then a second line happens and follows the Baked Alaska around the dance floor traditionally. A second line is when the natives, New Orleans, have umbrellas, and they hold them up in the air, or they take napkins and put them above their head, and it's kind of like a conga line, but everyone's waving around and dancing. It's a lot of fun. And then once the second line is over, a local New Orleans band will take over, and dancing continues until 3 a.m. So some fun facts about Babylon. It is one of the last parades to have flambeaux walk in the parade, and the flambeaux are homeless men who carry these big wooden stakes with a tray on the top that has fire, and they're supposed to dance for you and twirl their flambeaux, and you're supposed to throw change at them, and that's how they make it through the Mardi Gras season. They get their money from the parades and are paid to walk in them. Also in the parades, many of the high school bands are paid to walk in them. Many of the local bands and artists are paid to walk in them. Marching bands, baton twirlers, all kinds of people are walking in between the floats to let the parades last longer. Babylon is one of the oldest and most traditional parades. Only men are allowed to ride in the parade. There have been 2 new all-female parades come about in the past 5 years, but traditionally all males have ridden. Now there are some co-gender parades. Babylon is also very traditional in that they don't let anyone drink on the floats. Babylon is the parade that starts the Mardi Gras season. It says, when Babylon rides, Carnival begins. And the signature throw of Babylon is the bead with their crest seen here. So thank you so much for watching my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it.